Hi, this is Kurt, and just wanted to share another video with you today using Adobe Audition 1.5 as a primarily production tool for our radio station production. And today we're going to talk about time stretch as far as getting the program to help us hit some specific time frames here. So, as an example, in production, sometimes we'll have a hard 30-second spot that we need to produce, and a lot of times it's hard from written copy and music beds to hit that right on the screws. In fact, all the time it's hard to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out a commercial here, if I can get down into it, to where we can go ahead and trim a commercial to give you an example of what that looks like here. So I'm going to track this down here. Let's go to some of the older commercials here that I have done in the past surprisingly enough, the radio commercials folder here. So let's see here. I've got a commercial right here. Let's look at the length of that. So this one at 33 seconds, this is for Hackman Farm. So we're going to go ahead and bring that into the production here as it was pre-produced, and go ahead and pull that in here and take a peek at it. So this commercial, again, as you can tell, it actually is showing at 35 seconds. So
Health Center Inspired Wellness welcomes Cassie Hackman, nurse practitioner.
So that's a pretty good commercial to go by. Let's test one thing here, because I see on the out cue, it looks like it has a rolling out cue here. Okay, so that's a long out cue. So what we'll do is go over here and we will just trim that out here. And then in this version of Adobe Audition, that's actually the pan here. If you go left, right, sometimes it's kind of cool if you pan that out in a kind of a creative way. If you know you're going to feather it out there, it will kind of go a little bit from left to right. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and let that feather out here, and that should help out at least with the end product here.
3. Health Center Spine and Wellness in Seymour.
So there's a nice little feather out there. So we will go ahead and mix this down to a new file and edit this. So now it's come out here. It's a 32.2 seconds of content here. In an earlier video, I talked about just making sure that your gain doesn't get away from you. This is about as healthy of a signature as we would want here, with the top end on here at about -3. So now we've got a 32-second spot trying to thread that needle into a 30-second log slot here. So what we're going to do is go in and we're going to do a time stretch. And so you'll go to time and pitch and stretch that. And the default comes in, it's going to assume that you're going to want to change this in some manner. So it actually defaulted almost as close to my target time, which is 30 seconds. But again, you have some options down here. The time stretch, we want to preserve the pitch, so we don't want to sound like we have helium in our voice here when we do that. So I'm going to highlight the time stamp here, the length. It's 30.158. We'll go ahead and key in 30.000 just for a little bit more accuracy there, adding in that third digit. So the ratio 107.3, so that is going to be the rate at which the playback has to pick up to hit that time slot. So that's exactly what we're doing, is adjusting that playback speed. But hopefully in this case, when we're in the 32-second range, maybe 33. It's really not discernible. So you want to be careful. If you get much beyond that, you'll get more of a chop sound in the vocal. So let's see what we come up with here as we let that go. So now at the bottom, you see it's a 30-second spot now. And let's see what the final product is here.
Health Center Spine and Wellness welcomes Cassie Hackman, nurse practitioner. Cassie is now accepting new patients for your family's primary care. From general illnesses, allergies, to gender-specific health and wellness, Health Centered wants to be your family provider. At Health Centered, they accept most insurances. Make your appointment with your new primary care provider, Cassie Hackman, by calling 812-519-2963. Health Centered Spine and Wellness in Seymour.
Okay, so that spot turned out really nice there. It was a little quick. I could tell a little bit of a pitch adjustment, but it just seemed natural. So one thing we'll go in here, we're going to go in and I just want to take off a little bit of the sound here as far as the volume. We're going to take that down. We're going to key in a minus, say 1.5 decibels. On that and get that a little bit more comfy there. So that looks good as far as a playback and the volume is concerned. We'll just do a test.
Wellness welcomes Cassie Hackman, nurse practitioner.
So there you go. You see it's topping out around -3 here on the top of that. So that's what we want to do in that regard is to get a nice clean spot for those of you that really have some hard 30 and 60-second spots to produce. Again, you'll have to get the initial spot within about that 2 or 3 second ratio. Maybe on a 60-second, you can go as much as 65 seconds on a spot to shrink that down. But that's the way that's done here using Adobe Audition 1.5. And again, be sure in the post edit to listen completely to your spot and make sure that it checks all the boxes for you. So that's a look at Time Stretch, and I hope you found that helpful.